Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Mac 6 Expert Mode Live with Light. Hey there, Mac. Let's get ourselves onto the server. And we're gonna look into potentially sacrificing some pharaohs today. Because our next two shards are automated-ish. But they're gonna take a while. Nearly everything is mostly automated. I think the star one is completely automated. It's ready to go. It just takes a while. The excavation shards, on the other hand, still require manual addition of the flux bore and the mining gadget to be able to make the kits for those. But the rest, I think, is automated. But, oh boy, does that take a while. Because it's yet another thing that uses just too much graphite. And there are a couple of places in the system where it can get jammed. Oh, that reminds me. I need to make a 4-second pulse extender. So let's take a quick look at things. So I've got 2 of the brown, 1 of the blue. Those shards are good. Mostly automated. Let's see. In getting that set up, I did come over here and make a casting basin for making the iasnium blocks. And so this crafter puts the molten iasnium into here. It cools, it gets pulled out. Super simple. If we ever need something from the casting table, we can probably just set up one right next to it. Super easy. Yeah. Hold on just 1 second. I was uninstalling something such that I would have space left on my C drive because it was starting to yell at me again. Yeah. Okay, so we're back up to about 3 gigs free. I don't understand why Windows needs 50 gigs. Why does it need 50 gigs to be Windows? And so between the 50 gigs from Windows and 60 gigs from programs, there's my entire hard drive. And like, I don't even have that many things on my C drive. All of my games are on my D drive. Yeah, I'm still on Windows 10 though. Haven't even gone to 11. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll reset it back to just a nice fresh install and we don't have to worry about it anymore. Was there anything else that I did? Yeah, I would have thought it was 11 because it was, yeah. It's what you would think. Okay, so up here, I realized I had forgotten to actually plug in my sequential fabricator. And so I entangled this block here, made some insulated immersive engineering wires to supply power, and then I set this one up to also be fully auto. So both Exevius and Strigier are now fully automatic, unless they require sacrifice, which I don't think either of them do. So that's good. I also came in under here and set up the same exact setup for Ufix. Because something... yeah. So for the irradiated or minor merid, we needed Ufix's inverted tower. So this right here is a vacuumulator. We haven't used these yet, because I thought it required power. It does not. So no power required. It sucks things into a relatively small inventory, so you always want to pull things out of it. But you can set a filter on it. And so it'll only pick up the irradiated or minor merid that we automatically make here. Same setup as always, send the stuff into the box, book comes in here, gets melded with the thing, and then it gets pushed up into here. Right here, there's a filter that will allow only the appropriate things to come in here. I don't think I've actually run this one yet, because I already had an irradiated or minor merid just laying around. Because I don't think it would have worked had this filter not been set properly. So this one might still be a work in progress. We should probably also double check that all of the markings are still where they belong, because those sometimes get messed up, but it looks okay, I think. Yeah, I think it's good. Oh, I might not have finished setting this up. Because I know it's set to do the merid, but I might not have actually bound any of it. But I thought I had. I might have set it up and just not made the recipe. So that would be right over here. There's the accumulator into that thing, and yeah, there's just no recipe yet. So let's do that real quick. Oh yeah, because the God-Forged block I definitely haven't set up. And the Iesnium pickaxe, I very much do not have automated. I am a little tempted to try to automate the Hellfire Forge, such that I don't have to make just a ton of those petty Tartaric gems all the time. But I also kind of want to work on sacrificing pharaohs. Because we need to sacrifice a pharaoh for this. And we need to do this to summon a pharaoh. Abras's Open Conjure. Oh, right. And how are we getting heads? Ah, Wither Skull. Wither Skull is easy. Okay, so we need to be able to sacrifice a villager. And so what I'm thinking is we might be able to use a syringe. If we can use a syringe on villagers, then we might be able to automatically spawn them on demand without having to use the villager summoning ritual. Oh, right, there is no villager summoning ritual. So I do believe this syringe was the way I had figured out previously. It's just a question of finding some willing volunteers. Because both the villages I live in are vacant. I don't necessarily want to anger the villagers down in the perimeter or Belltown. And so we just need another village. That's tense. Need just a nice regular village. So typically we just look for the waypoints, because the waystones are typically inside of villages or on top of towers, and you can tell fairly quickly when one is on top of a tower. Ah, there we go. Kyrid. There we go. Heal him up. Save him from these zombos. Everything's great. Nobody needs to panic, except for that guy who's an idiot. Ow. Okay. We've got a syringe. And now we need an RF tools spawner. Seems to be auto-craftable, which is brilliant. Okay, let's make sure we're in the Discord. We are. No Frog tonight. He's at a cocktail party or something. Okay, so the other thing is we need Abras's open conjure down here. So, do we have a lot of slate? We do. And so we will place the bowl here. Here. Central bowl here. Okay, let's double check that Abras is what we need. Because this is... Wait, Strigier? Oh, I thought this was Ufix. Oh. Okay. Well, that changes my plans a bit. So if we need to kill a pharaoh in a place with Strigier, what is this? No. Is it? This is Abras. Yeah, so this is Abras. So this is what we would use to summon the villager. Or no, this is to summon the pharaoh. And then sacrifice the pharaoh. Would be Strigier. So maybe if we had like if we had a second setup in here for summoning the villager, we could have Strigier below this, maybe? I think he would still be in range if Strigier were below this. And so we'd use this to summon him, and then the Strigier underneath to sack him. We would just need a way of turning on and off the killing mechanism. Not entirely certain how that would work. So we're probably going to spend a lot of today thinking about how you would make that work, because we don't want to auto-kill the Afrit. Because the Afrit, we need its drops. So what we're gonna do is hit that. Need more framed blocks. Make a framed trap door. Where did my rot? It went into the box, back into the system. Okay, so we're going to remove those. We're going to grab our slate. And we're going to set up Strigier. Which is roughly the same size. Let us double check. Mana Collector, Strigier's Higher Binding, Sacrifice a Pharaoh, Summon a Pharaoh, Abras's Open Conjure. Okay.
Hello, what are we sacrificing pharaohs for?
Mana collectors.
Oh, for your shards or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it would require Ufix, and it does not.
Inverted tower, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's Abras's open conjure to summon the pharaoh, and then Strigier to bind it away. Okay, so I need 4 spirit attuned crystals. Okay, crystals, candles. Then we grab our chalk. White, yellow, and purple.
And I'm in.
Huzzah!
Okay. Okay, bees appear to be functioning. Excellent.
Yay, functional bees.
Yay, bees. Oh yeah, at the end of the day, I was just just basically running my way through the mechanism quest list. Let's see, everything looking okay here. Nothing I need to mess around with. No bees mysteriously missing.
So come up here. We check on this. What do you need? High pressure. Let's go.
Uranite supply has gone up. That is good. I see industrious uranium. Alright. I probably won't be around too long tonight. Probably gonna take off when Heather gets home. It's my birthday, so we're gonna hang out.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you. It was I had a pleasant day.
Good, 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 good. Oh, right. It doesn't recognize the other things that go into this. Is it matter receiver? Sure is.
Just put my entangle blocks in my backpack so that it stops popping into my hand. got some free quantum entangler porters. I'm sure I'll use them eventually.
Okay, so that's the one. Come in here.
Schmelting.
It's probably binding the book. There it goes. Oops. Okay, put this into Xevious. Then we can ask for a wormhole. Okay, so it made the wormhole, but it didn't recognize the wormhole. That's fine. Receiver. Ready to go. Now we need to go grab a couple of spawners. There we go.
Okay. Let's go back and review how we make precision devices. Because I was going to make a whole bunch of them right now. And hopefully that'll be enough to last me for a while. Well, I think this is a max of 6. Max 8. Okay.
Okay. Matter receiver and 2 spawners. Over here. Matter receiver, spawner, spawner. There we go. Spawner completed. Requires books. Dirt, sand, gravel, and foodstuffs. Okay, so let's go back up. Okay, so we're going to have to redo the math because villagers take less foodstuffs than camels.
while going off. Damn it!
Bum, bum, bum.
If only it were an easy fix. Oh wait, it is.
Okay, so that's that. Let's test the range on the Ender Hopper. Good. Okay, we don't have auto crafting for any of the bowls yet, but we will definitely need those. So let's get to crafting. Okay, so one of those is easy. Just goes into a simple crafter. The other, not so easy, because it likely means we need to upgrade the filter for this guy up here. Ah, filter has already been increased. Good. There we go. So now we should be able to make golden sacrificial bowls. Easy as can be. And we need 12 bowls for the pharaoh sacrifice. Okay. Put down golden bowl, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right. There's room for 16.
I mean, I could just make it go in a circle, but flinging,
Flinging is so much more fun.
it really is.
Okay, now this one does not require a book in the middle. And so we can just put a modular router. Activator module. Detector module. Modular router. Activating up. Detector. Terminate no match. Okay.
Alright, let's see what else this is used for. Arms, crafting upgrade, void, free runners. Rotation speed controllers, those are useful.
Those are very useful.
Partially because they're using precision sawmills.
Okay, so that's all of that. Now our concern is that we don't know when it's done. Although, we could wondering if we should turn off the detection for the Afrit.
like with the machine to do so?
Yeah, because like the Afrit isn't fully auto. I have to come up here and kill him. So there's no really good reason to queue up more than one of them. And so you don't really need to detect when it completed. And that way, so long as we're not killing any Afrits while killing pharaohs, it'll be fine. And this should be it. Right here. Yeah, that's the Afrit. And so if we just turn... Yeah, it doesn't... It's not even set up properly. What a world.
Eternally yours, Steak.
Okay, so we've turned off the Afrit detection. Okay. So now we're going to need to add another one of these for the Pharaoh, but we are not there yet. Okay, so...
So I have 3-2 left. Each of those takes
Is
5.
this just
So I get 460.
constantly sending sand in there? Does that mean it's constantly sending... It probably was just constantly sending leather in there. Every time I get leather from that cow, it gets fed into this spawner. That's no good. That would explain why we thought the cows weren't producing any leather. They were. It was just constantly being eaten by this spawner. Hmm. So we need to make 3 more matter beamers. Oh, right, the block inside is for power. Hmm. So what we're going to have to do is make it such that when there's something in this beamer, well, because it'll take longer for the others to beam. I don't know how to manage this. Because, like, we can afford to have it consuming sand all the time, but it's still super inefficient. But it takes 1/10 of a book. Do we just spawn 10 villagers and kill them all?
Wait, what is 1/10 of a book?
The cost to spawn a villager. So a spawning villager takes 800 RF, 1/10 of a book, 7/10 of some dirt, and 30 living matter, whether beef or plant.
Huh.
Yeah. And so spawning precisely 1 villager is rather problematic. But if you overpay, it's still fine, because it'll consume everything forever. So I suppose if you send enough for one, and if you overpay, it just overpays. That should be fine.
Yeah, if that's how it works. I mean, it's not like you're not, you know, it's not like you're hurting for cash.
Yeah. This makes me think the beamers also cost something unfortunate. They do. Matter transmitters. Requires wormholes, which it doesn't know how to make. We haven't even gotten to the hard part yet. Detecting when there's something to kill. Unless we're just going to throw a lever. Like, that is a thing we could do. Just turn on the murder machine.
Turn on the murder machine sounds like a line you'd hear in like Austin Powers or something. Just it's completely over the top ridiculousness.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, kitty.
Yeah, there's something about the speed of this bookbinder that, for some reason, the last paper ends up in the wrong hand.
It's an odd one.
Yeah. Hmm. It thinks it's done. But I've only got 2 wormholes.
Hope it's not just dropping all your stuff on the floor or something stupid like that.
I don't know. Because, like, I'm here. I would have picked it up if it was on the floor. Oh, crafter is locked. Seems to have not detected that it got picked up. Oh, I wonder if it got picked up by the wrong barrel. That shouldn't be a thing that can happen. But it very well may have. Yeah, we might need to swap that out for a vacuumulator.
Hmm. What do you have picking it up? It's like a
Ender hopper.
hopper. Or...
Okay, so what we need is matter transmitters.
Precision mechanisms. Delicious. So the cat likes to sit in my lap while I play sometimes. The problem is that he has a habit of slowly, ever so slowly, just sliding off of my lap. And so every so often I have to grab him and replace him because otherwise he'll fall off like a doofus and my leg will get slightly clawed in a mildly annoying fashion. Oh, cats.
Oh, doofus.
Very much so. He is the he is not he is not the graceful kind of cat. I'm sure he's angry at me for saying that. Nothing he can do about it. Why are you injured, Moose? Oh, is this spell currently set to only heal myself? Yes. There. Save.
Okay. Matter beamers. A1, A2, A3.
Et toi.
Not to be confused with étoile.
Oh.
Connected. Okay, so that's almost good. We need an entangled block for the power. Drop it right here. Power it up. There we go. Okay, so 1950 versus 0.1, 0.950, 0.1, 0.730. So we'll just do a quick internet research.
Okay.
Okay, so I will be right back.
Hello, everybody. The question is, was there always this much pink slime in here, or did it go down while I wasn't here? I don't imagine why it would go away.
Okay, I have returned.
I'm just gonna assume that I only had that much and it takes very long, so it's just going.
Okay, so it looks like a book and a piece of sand will be fine. And then 30 living material is 20 raw beef. Okay.
Raw beef.
So that'll be good for those. We just need... I'm pretty sure there's a priority module. Sure is. I think we only need the first level priority modules. And then we can do retrieval. Beef. Book. Sand. There we go. And we just need to remember 20 beef, 1 book, 1 sand. And then we only need a low retrieval for this one. That's a Rune of Midgard. That's right, I didn't go and add my 4-second delay line. Oh well, we'll get to it. Okay, now the big problem. We also need to pump items into this. So we need to make this work properly, too.
140.
So that part's good. We just need to put the... How's this sequential thing even going to get power? I should probably just use one of these power cells. Just run some cables over top.
So 28 times I can do this. Oh yeah, any trailing merchants floating around? Nope. Oh well, I'll keep hoping.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out if I'm ever topside, but usually
Sure.
not too most of the time.
I hear you.
There we go. Okay. Yet another sequential fabricator acquired.
So what does a sequential fabricator do?
It crafts things automatically, but only one thing, as far as I know.
Hmm.
And so when you're running a little low on space, and you only need to craft one thing automatically, it's real good for that.
Hmm.
So in this particular case, I've got Afrit books that I need to have bound, but my refined storage system doesn't understand that an Afrit book with a demon in it is an Afrit book with a demon in it. It only recognizes it if it's the same exact demon, and even then it's a bit sketchy. And so instead, I send the unbound book to the ritual and bind it on site. Okay, so this outputs down, imports, let's say from the right. And then we add a pipe here. And we add a pipe here.
Oh, there's probably some doof out there with a backpack on. That's what I'm hearing. Okay.
Now my concern is we need to retrieve their Afrit book. So I'm hoping even if it goes into the bowl, it'll pull it out and put it into the fabricator. Okay. Summoning a Pharaoh, Open Conjure, Book of Afrit, 12 bowls. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are only 8 bowls here. Where am I going to fit 4 more bowls? I'm going to have to expand this room.
Oh no, Frey has found a moth,
Oh no.
and she lost it. Godspeed, little moth. So yeah, are you not gonna put the bowls on top of the chalk, or can you not do that?
You cannot.
I never tried, so
It'll erase the chalk.
okay, fair enough. Glass automation. Okay.
Okay, and here's hoping pharaohs can't break blocks. That would be real sad.
Uh-huh.
Okay, bowl, 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 and bowl. Use our pipes.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 4, 8, 12. For Abras, it's open. Conjure. Nebu, Linen, God Shards. Enchanted Golden Dates. Just blocks of gold around a date. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. Except we are sending all of these materials at once, which means we need to get the materials from this box into that box. So, entangle block to the rescue! So we'll put that here. Grab that.
Oh, it's falling on the torch that breaks it. Okay.
Put that here. And we remove it from here and there. Okay, high retrieval. Wait a minute. Yeah, it'll be fine. We can just have multiple exits. We just go a little something like this and like that, such that anything with a retrieval module can pull out that other side. Okay, now to go see which shard we've got in way too much abundance. Pretty sure it's Tefnut. because we got a full crate of Tefnut. Yep, Tefnut. Yeah, we've got 119 in storage beyond just the full crate. Nebu ingots. What else did we need for this? God shard, Nebu, enchanted golden date.
Is that part of the recipe for summoning?
Mm-hmm. Wither skull and then linen bandage. Okay, skull, shard, Nebu, date, and linen will be redirected over to that box. Everything else will be extracted. Midgard goes in there. Books, meat, and sand come over there. Come in here. This summons the pharaoh. By that villager dying. But then comes the stupid timing issue. Because you need to make sure everything is in here before you summon and kill the villager. Huh. So essentially, we need a bistable circuit coming off of this router. But it might even need to be tri-stable, and that would be very annoying. Because we're going to have to do this 200 times, and I don't want to have to stand here for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I could go. Let's see, will lava burn that? Probably not.
Hmm. Because summoning early is no problem. But it'll take time to process the 20 meat. Which is good, because that'll give time for all of this stuff to arrive. So as long as it takes less time to process the book than it does to process the meat, everything will be fine. So let's make some integral components, and whatever those flux things are, to guarantee that this processes the book fast enough.
What else is bulk blastable?
So many things.
I'm just thinking if I'm going to, pardon, set up a bulk blasting array just to make glass, it might be worthwhile to make it apply to other things as well.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen my bulk blaster?
I have not. Is it over in Chocolate Island? Or is it
No,
here?
it's in my basement
Basement of?
of Atum, my main base.
Okay.
All the way down, and then back up one. This lovely monstrosity. Powered by magma.
Nice. Always nice and big power things with magma. Oh, did you use the encased fan magma block thing?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Since I was going to be using 8 encased fans anyway. What's 2 more?
Down.
Okay, this one is not marked.
Okay.
It's my secret area.
Neat.
And so, yeah,
Okay,
it's got
so lava
8
can
fans.
press right up against it. 8 fans.
All pointed at one depot. So the entangled block up top is the input. The one at the bottom is the output.
And you have a smart sheet with a list of things being things that
It's got a smart filter, and so it extracts things that cannot be blasted.
Nice.
And so things come in blastable. Once they are no longer blastable, they come out.
Okay. You have 8 fans. All right, cool.
And so it'll run through stacks upon stacks real fast.
And it doesn't melt because you have it going in and then dropping down from here immediately onto the depot. And it won't ask for more than can fit on a depot at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the chute won't allow it. Like, it'll get stuck in the chute if it can't go onto the depot.
Oh, okay.
But it's not in the world, is the thing. So you've got entangle block, chute, depot, smart chute, entangled block. There's no air.
Okay. Sure. Okay. And so it can be used continually to do stuff, and it won't.
Yeah. So even though the chute is there, the magma blowing into it still counts towards the cooking.
Cool. That's pretty neat.
And so it's a little overkill, but it is a thing.
Oh, overkill? No, that must be good. What are we talking about?
My Mega Blaster.
Mega Blaster?
Yeah. Okay, let's put these things away.
We're sacrificing pharaohs today? Excuse me?
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm most of the way there, I think.
Mostly dead?
I just don't quite know how to turn on and off the slaughtering device.
That seems like something you would want a firm grasp on.
Yeah, it's kind of important. So I've got the bottom ritual for sacrificing the pharaoh. I've got the top ritual for summoning the pharaoh. I've got the thing over there for summoning the villager. I just need to devise a way for it to recognize when I've asked for a mana collector to turn on the slaughter machine. And then once it gets one, to turn it back off again.
Well, you figure the slaughter machine can only operate with something in the golden bowl, right?
Well, the problem is that the slaughter machine has to kill both the villager and the pharaoh. And so you do want something in the bowl for killing the villager, but it will cease to be in the bowl once there is a pharaoh. And so you could potentially want it slaughtering while there's something in this bowl. Now, the problem is comparators don't work on these bowls.
So theoretically, what you really need is just a way to turn everything on, and your end condition is when you get the product.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So we're just figuring out how to turn it on.
More or less.
Can you put an observer to know? No, that won't work. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and theoretically, we don't need to worry about turning it on too soon because the villager spawner should be the slowest thing in this whole place. And so all of the items should be in place before the villager is anywhere close to being spawned.
And that's what triggers the actual pharaoh, because you need to sacrifice a villager for the pharaoh.
Yeah, you sacrifice the villager to summon the pharaoh with Abras up top. And then once the pharaoh is killed, Strigier down here turns him into the mana collector.
So how do you start? Like, what does it need? The village, like, how does a village spawner operate? Because I don't know anything about that.
Okay, so this spawner over here has a syringe of villager blood in it. Requires a book.
It's just a spawner that happens to have okay, I'm with you.
And so it needs a book, a sand, and 20 ground beef. And then it'll make a villager out of that. The 20 ground beef takes about 20 seconds to process.
So theoretically, you need those things to go in, which would trigger everything else.
More or less. And so I've got it set where it'll bring all of the materials. I'm thinking I might just add a dummy material to the recipe that will get sent somewhere and go, hey, the recipe has started. But then I have to figure out how to get it out of there when the recipe is done. So I would need to move this somewhere to basically, when an item shows up in here, it would unpower a hopper to pull both of them out into the system.
Oh no, it's simple.
Kind of what
Your thing that pulls the other, yeah, it's triggered on. Do I see the end result of the product? If so, pull it out. I don't mean the end result. I mean pull out the extra ingredient, and then the recipe itself by requesting the whatever. That's what triggers the end.
So
Why
I'm thinking
I just hear the teleport sound as I'm loading in? Hell.
It's not me. I'm just flying around thinking. Yeah, because I might end up.
I'm loading a lot faster. Holy shit!
Doing that on the refined storage end of things.
Is there a ping command?
I don't know.
There is.
I would expect there to be.
568 milliseconds. That's not good.
So when something shows up, got another problem.
Oh yeah.
He's probably going to drop something other than the. Oh, do villagers drop anything when you murder them? Do they drop emeralds? They probably do, don't they?
I don't think they do.
I hope they don't. Because if anything drops that isn't the final result, that would also turn off the system.
Why is my ping so bad in game? Come on, game. What the hell?
I mean, are you directly killing the villager like somehow, or is it sacrifice as part of the ritual or whatever?
So you have to literally murder them for it to count as a sacrifice. So you're dealing damage to them until they die.
This is for the tomb, the pharaohs, the summoning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the occultism ritual, like with the Afrit, you have to kill the thing while the ritual is running to finish the ritual.
Oh, by the by, Frog, if you do happen to hear a wandering merchant, would you mind letting me know, because I need one from.
Still?
Yeah, still.
All right. Okay. I would also like to take a brief moment to give a shout out to the time change, because I hate it. I feel like it's 2 a.m. right now. Like, I'm so tired.
Yeah, I got home from today. I had to take a brief stop to vote on my way home, and it was too dark to walk the dog.
Oh, I want to talk about voting, but I can't because what I want to talk about is going to give away what state I live in now. But it's so interesting. When we're all done, assuming I don't think it's 6 a.m. and I die, we could talk about it when the stream goes. While I'm thinking, are there any tools I need to be recharging? Because I should just have them in my hand. I think I'm building the Alpine portals today. That appears to be what's on the menu.
Fun.
That's fun.
And then I'll have to fix my Attune ones.
Okay.
But yeah, other than Alpine now, you can go to any of the warp gates, go to a different world, and then go to any of the other plates. So theoretically, you should be able to go anywhere in the game now for 3 levels or less.
Nice.
Outside of Alpine, because I haven't done that yet. And then if we want to add more places, of course, we have to do that, because some of the locations, like there's only 3 nether locations, I think. There's definitely only 3 Undergarden locations, so that's probably all we'll ever need for that. And I don't think we have enough Attune locations, because somebody has been adding. Well, it kind of looks like you're just adding vertically.
I am.
I'm down to 255 millisecond ping. Still don't know why, because I can ping the Google servers and it's 15 milliseconds. But whatever.
That's why when I ping, I tend to ping some like random website I barely remember from like the late 90s. Because
Like Slashdot?
yeah, well, yeah, Slashshot's great for that, or like Fark or something like that.
67 milliseconds, but still better than what I've been doing.
Because I know a lot of time the companies will optimize flow towards certain things.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why fast.com exists, right?
Mm-hmm. Back in a second.
Oh, I know.
They don't do that. What is that?
The thing
That
I'm
looked
putting
like
on
a
the
miniature,
barrel?
Yeah, it looks like a miniature villager or something.
It's a redstone probe connector. It's a little circuit board inside of a thing connected to a terminal.
Interesting.
Normally, you run wires out of it, but it itself will redstoneify the thing it's connected to. And so I should be able to pull the redstone out of the barrel and put it into that block. Let's see if that works. Power 1 is plenty. Because that will be... Wait a minute. We need to invert this. Well... Yeah, we need to invert it. So let's run it over to here.
Where does this actually take me? Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, it takes me to the actual gate. So
Inverted redstone relay.
the constellations are enough. Every other place, my warp hub is hidden. Should I do the same or just make an elaborate location and make a big building?
I like elaborate locations.
Yeah, I'm not real good at that. Well, in the meantime, let's get out of here because witches. I suppose I could have used my sleeping bag. So if I build a big elaborate thing, what will it be?
Oh, there was a thing you might want to look into. Architect. What is it called? It's not Architect's Palette. There was a mod that I was fairly certain is in this pack that makes large structures, like it designs large structures for you. I forget what it's called, though. I thought it was like the Mighty Architect or something. I forget now.
And you said it's not Architect's Palette.
No, because that's just fun blocks.
Okay. It's not part of industrial engineering. Or immersive engineering, rather.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not killing me. And then I put a thing in it. And it starts killing me. Okay. The big problem is that I don't know its range.
It's not part of industrial foregoing, is it?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
Okay. So, oh, up high is real good. So pretty much anything above it will get slaughtered. Good, good, good. Oh, right. That's why I had it pointing down when it was up there. Right. Okay, so now we need a retrieval module. And what it's going to retrieve is a named object that will activate that. Okay, then we need tangled binder, tangle that block. And then we go down here.
Building gadgets?
That's fun, but it's not the one.
Okay.
Okay, so it's this barrel. That will trigger it to pull from that barrel.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's gonna take me as much time to find it as it is to just build, so let's just go build it.
Yeah, let's just go build a thing.
What sort of materials are specific to Alpine? Is that itself packed? No.
I think it might be Mythic Botany.
Well, that's what has the big. Yeah, it has Alf Steel. So yeah,
Dreamwood
that's
leaves.
the thing. So nothing really fun building wise from that.
There's not a lot.
All right, well, what looks cool? There's only 114 pages to parse. How bad could it be? Nine by 27 is my grid. So that's 243 items per page. Oh, that's a lot of items.
That's a lot of items.
Oof. We could just bury it.
What are we burying now?
Well, I was thinking of making like all the rest of my warp hubs are hidden, so you can't see them. You have to warp plate into them. I was thinking for Alfheim to maybe do up some sort of big structure, but then I'd want it to look like Alfheim-y. And unfortunately, Mythic Botany doesn't really add anything other than Dreamwood. So I'm like, well, I could look through, JEI, and then I realized that there are 243 items per page, and there are 114 pages of it. So that felt daunting. And then so I said, maybe I'll just put it back underground. Dreamwood is from Botania.
Oh yeah, because it was originally something that you do through the portal.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't an actual tree.
So I could do botany stuff. Oh, I don't really want to make corporea bricks. This is kind of cool. This Azulajo?
Oh yeah. Good old Portuguese
That's probably
tile.
awesome. How do I make this? Quartz? Quartz and blue? That's really it? How am I away from keyboard? I'm literally interacting with JEI right now. Yeah, it's literally any quartz block and blue dye, I can create this stuff. There are 16 different patterns. That's kind of fun. How do I make blaze mesh? 9 rods. It's just a blaze rod block. That seems easy. Could you not damage the expensive musical equipment, please? Shimmerwood planks. Dreamwood and Bifrost. Huh. Oh, it's constantly changing colors. I get it, because the Bifrost does. Can I make Bifrost?
Requires
yes,
a
but
rod of the Bifrost.
And Elf Glass.
Oh, yeah, there is that.
What's a Dragonstone? A diamond. Okay, that's not that bad. Oh, mana diamond still.
You can also harvest Dragonstone locally in Alfheim.
Okay. Does not say that, but okay, good. Pixie dust and an elementium. Elementium is an ore. Okay.
Also harvested locally.
Can trade in elven honeycomb, because I do have elven bees. So I could do that. So that's easy. Given that, I could make a Rod of the Bifrost. However, Elf Glass appears to be just mana glass through the portal. I mean, also should be easy enough. The Alpine portal, or the Elven portal, is in Chocolate Island, right? It's in the tower?
Yeah.
So I could make this out of some combination of Shimmerwood and Bifrost glass and Azulaho, which is not how you pronounce that at all. But there are no accents, so how could I possibly know?
What do you mean you didn't learn Portuguese to play GeoGuessr?
I can't speak it. I can read some of it. And the problem is I now know enough Spanish that it'll really mess up my Portuguese.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, it looks like this is the answer. So I need a bunch of quartz and blue dye. Okay. Quartz. I have a disgusting amount of quartz, especially when you consider I have 772 nether quartz honeycomb blocks.
Yeah.
And 53 nether quartz chunks just sitting around. I also apparently have 4 quartz shurikens.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, so this has...
Oh, so do I.
Speed ups.
Weird.
Do I have quartz shurikens?
Nice quest.
How do I make... No, not elven quartz. I just want quartz.
Did I not do that quest?
No, not mana quartz.
I don't think I did that quest.
Just quartz.
Okay, so I need the
quartz.
Speed ups down here.
I could turn light gray wool into quartz if we had an anti-protonic nucleosynthesizer.
I mean, we do, but that seems pretty wasteful.
I mean, it's just wool.
Yeah,
it's only 2 millibuckets of antimatter. It's hardly a problem.
That's the part I'm concerned about.
Got that in my back pocket.
It eventually adds
quartz
up.
Honeycombs become. Hold on. How do I figure out an item, like how it becomes a thing? I just click on it, right?
Recipe is left click.
Right click on it.
Right click is downstream.
Where is here we go, centrifuge. Oh, I get chunks out of it. Okay, I see. So I can turn these into chunks 50% of the time. That's not ideal.
Okay. Fast and fast.
So I could do this quartz. It's just going to take quite some time. All right. So if I make a chunk, The chunk can be blasted into 1 quartz. There's got to be a better recipe. If I go to my favorite place, yes, I can cut it into 3. I can starlight infuse it into 5. We got a starlight infuser anywhere?
On top of the balloon. Depends on how many you need, because you have to do it 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 by hand.
So maybe taking the 60% or the 40% loss in an alchemy table is worth it because of time.
Yeah, because you put in 1 chunk, you hit it with the stick, you wait for the beautiful animation, and then it pops out, you put the next one in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's annoying. Wait, I could melt it.
Let's make sure everything is connected the way
I
it
get
should.
2 gems in a smeltery. 2 gems. No, that's not 3, right?
2 is not 3.
It's not worth. 2 is not 3.
Okay. I think we're ready to automate this.
Oh, it's also how you create a tag item filter. Fascinating. All right, so I need a ridiculous amount. No, first I should just make some so I remember that this is what I'm doing. So,
Okay, so now for the recipe.
Wait, it's 4 by 4? Oh, that's even better.
So, what are we making again? Mana collector. How many are we making? 1. 1
I don't
per
even need blue
pharaoh.
dye. Excuse me? Excuse me?
Gaia, mana spreaders.
Oh, lapis doesn't
2
seem to be
of
the best
them.
way to do that.
Let's put this up here. Okay, 1 of each Norse rune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
What?
8, 9.
All right, so this is confusing. So apparently I can use a dye mixer to get it, but it doesn't say what I need to put into the dye mixer to get what I want.
I have never used a dye mixer, so I am of no help.
Yep, no clue.
Anybody got a petty machine frame, some plastic, and a gold gear liner? Oh, and then the power to use this thing. It's an industrial core going. That has a book, right?
Sure does.
Industrial 4 going.
Okay, so that's 2 Gaia mana spreaders. 1 of each of the runes.
It's not alphabetical. Oh, you dumb.
And then 2 Gaia spirit ingots.
Dye mixer.
Okay, so that's the mana collector. Once you have a pharaoh. Now we need to summon the pharaoh.
It mixes red, green, and blue in various combinations to create the dyes.
Huh, nice.
That is not helpful, unfortunately, because what I need is one of the primary colors.
Ah, yes. Okay,
All right.
4 linen bandages.
I do have 50 indigo mushrooms. Can I get better than 1 to 1?
Nebu ingots.
If I had RGB honeycomb and a bunch of beeswax to spare.
3 Nebu ingots.
What is this? Blueberries? So blueberries I could do. Ooh, what are you?
Enchanted golden
Blue
bait.
delphinium? The hell is that? So basically I need delphinium.
Wither
The best ratios.
skull.
That's not going to happen.
Wither skull.
Anybody have a multi-block crusher by any chance?
3 god shards.
Multi-block crusher? No.
Mhm. Okay.
I got the big wheel crusher.
Oh, we'll get to that recipe in a second here.
Tefnet.
Enrichment
1,
chambers?
2,
We
3.
have those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Normal blueberries give me
Tefnet,
3.
golden date, linen bandage, skull,
That might be the
nebu.
best here. Ooh,
Okay,
blueberries?
now I need to summon a villager. You do that with a book.
So that's 75 die.
a
All right, George, you said you have
sand-
a... I guess everybody does. Oh, it's on the pirate ship. No, there's no enrichment on the
No,
pirate ship.
enrichment is
No.
way more expensive than pulverizer.
George.
And then raw beef.
I'm not sure if mine's set up. Let me go.
20.
Let's find out.
I have it
Okay.
in my inventory. I can toss it down for you real quick. It's not big.
No, do not crash. Game. How? How do you know the perfect time to crash? You
Well,
jerk.
there's a complex algorithm between the last time you saved and...
Well, here's hoping that recipe is still in
Thanks.
the pattern machine.
Wow, this is slow.
Oh, here, let me do something real quick.
I mean, you don't waste any thing. I also have time in a bottle. I suppose I could do 30 hours stored in a bottle. I'll just do that.
Okay, I just saw two speed upgrades in there, so that might help a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Right now.
Let's go up to time 16. That should be enough, right?
And if
Yeah.
you're not familiar, the energy upgrades make it more efficient.
Mhm.
All right. 75 blue die. Thank you, sir. And apparently, indeterminate amount of time 16 left. Actually, I have a feeling I can use my quartz nuggets in that as well.
Nuggets.
I can. Oh, there it goes. Let's do 32 times. That should be good. I still have 29 and a half hours stored in this thing. What a disgusting machine. I love it.
What pile you got going there?
Yep.
Bam, 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 bam.
I should probably use my magnet. That'll help me.
Perhaps.
Wow. This is, I only have 51 blocks. Not a lot for what I want to do here. But it's going to be easier than making the outsteel stuff. Maybe Shimmerwood is not where we go for this, but we're considering it.
Every once in a while, just have a big bite of your eternal steak. It's good for you. Behold the Eva steak.
All right, I guess we're going to Alpine.
Woo, Alpine.
All right, have fun.
Have fun storming the castle.
So, somewhere. Gosh darn it! I'm always doing this at night.
You want I should fix that for you?
No, I thought I was sleeping. But oh wait, you can't sleep in Alpine.
So that's a yes. Okay. I haven't
Yes.
slept in a while anyway, and I think the phantoms are after me. So.
All right, so
There you
I
go.
still think I want to be underground. I think the witch issue kind of, well, I don't have any mega torches left. On your mega torch. All right, put that down. We'll prevent things. So I guess this is just the return portal. We should probably keep the warp zone there too. All right. That's dark.
Come on, terrain, load.
I still have like fireproof 80 million, right? Okay. Because I may be digging myself into lava. Is there lava in Elfheim? Anyone know?
I don't remember.
Is there a void that I could be getting myself into trouble here?
No, there's definitely bedrock at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, it does remember what I was working on. Okay, and then engage the murderator.
5, 7, 9,
Okay, I should probably
11,
make...
13, 15.
Well, the problem with the engage the murderator is that if I try to do more than one of these at a time, I only have one engage the murderator. So I should probably just use a fairly common item instead. That's just not in any of the recipes. Yeah, it seems better.
Yeah, like some sort of, you know, jade block or something. Not jade, slate block.
Yeah. I'm going to use a forgotten
Metamorphic
nugget.
Mesa Stone? What? What's it going to be, though? Because, like, I'm... What are you actually going to harvest as?
Might be metamorphic.
Metamorphic Mesa Stone.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it would cobble itself or not.
You know what? It might, but I have Silk Touch. Fascinating. Because obviously all this living rock is not. So I just assume it all becomes Shiverstone for some reason.
Oh yeah, I mean you can get the wood, but the rock does not stick around for you. They want you to do that the hard way for some reason.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so that works.
8,
it's a little
9,
slow, but it's fine.
10, 11, game, 12.
Those will only
13.
retrieve what they're supposed to retrieve. That will retrieve what it's supposed to retrieve. So in theory, this should be ready to go. Let's go recharge our stuff. And see if there's anything that needs further automation.
I guess I lost the narrative along the way, but what is it that we're achieving through the automation of automated killing pharaohs?
So I need mana collectors for one of the mastery shards. So let's see. Bragging rights. The botanical mastery token requires 50 shards. Each shard requires 4 mana collectors. Each mana collector requires a pharaoh sacrifice.
200 pharaohs.
200 pharaohs. Hence, the automation. Oh, right. I made the pattern, but then didn't actually make the pattern. So come in here, grab the pattern. And I also didn't set up this part.
Do you think the living rock thing is intentional or a mistake and they picked the wrong tag? And so it gets overwritten?
I'm fairly certain it's an expert mode thing.
Ah.
Because in the normal mode, you go to Alfheim, you've just got unlimited living rock. Like, you just harvest it, and it's amazing.
Silly expert mode.
Expert mode, it's like, you know what? No. That way, and then we need a crafter. All crafter is crafting.
It's got to be like 4 a.m., right? Oh, God.
Definitely.
What other hour could it possibly be? Okay. We'll grab the input
Got to be
barrel.
4 a.m. somewhere. Europe, likely. Maybe Western Asia. I don't really know. Time zones, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is up with time zones?
Input barrel. Crafter. No, not a diamond one. Regular crafter. Point it into there. Put the pattern into it. Redstone inserts next.
It occurs to me. Oh, Elementium ore, nice.
Grab 2 cables. And we do not need to pull from the exit because that's over here.
Some of us may have forgotten to set up a warp plate before he dug himself 20 layers down into the earth. But don't worry, because I sealed the hole above me, so flying up and getting out will be real easy. Looks like we will be personal warp stoning this one.
And waiting 3 whole minutes.
No, because I'll put a plate down in here.
Okay.
And then I'll just go to where the plate is supposed to be, and there you go. Bob's your uncle, Nancy's your aunt. Elementium, my dear Watson.
Into there.
Why do I want the Elementium? Oh, because I want the ingots for the rod. Yeah.
Okay, so now if we request a mana collector, it's going to yell at us because we don't have something.
As it would.
We don't have Gaia mana spreaders or seer sigils. One of those is easy. One of them is not.
And I don't know which is which.
Yeah, no bet.
Okay, site reagent and a reinforced slate. Okay, we know how to make site reagents. We know how to make reinforced slates. So all we do is we take this, we make the pattern, we put it into our shiny new enchanted ash automator, which is somewhere. What did we automate in that? The divination sigil. Here's the divination sigil. So that goes here. But we need exemplars such that it knows which side to put each one on.
Alrighty. Ironically, I can't put living stone down to fix this floor because I'm not going to spend that. We're not going to make so much blue dye and quartz that we're going to do this whole thing in these walls. So that will be the supports.
Oh, right. It makes the divination sigil in order to make the site reagent to make the seer sigil. Right.
So the floor will be that. We'll use plain dream wood
Oh, no. The
as the filler.
Gaia needs dream cherries, doesn't it?
Did we figure out there are no dream wood saplings? Okay.
Just one.
That's really disappointing.
And it costs 2 of those. Each one. So that's 400 Gaia mana spreaders.
Sweet.
What?
Which means that's 1,600 Gaia spirits.
Well, didn't we create a reactor for that? We being, of course, you.
We did. I don't know if it ran for 1,600 of them, though. Probably did. I don't know. But still. There's the site reagent. There's the reinforced slate. Okay, you take the not slate things. And you take the slate things. Brilliant. Seer sigil done. And now we set up the recipe here.
So what you're saying is the seer sigil was the easy one.
Yeah, by a lot. Okay, Gaia mana spreader. Pattern done. That goes
What time
in.
does your stream say it is? Okay. So yes, I did turn my clock back.
Oh, good.
Goes in here.
I didn't realize that at the office until today around noonish when I was looking up and I'm like, what the hell? How could it possibly be that late? And it wasn't.
Mana collector now requires 2 elven mana spreaders. Which we can automate through this celestial altar. So I'm going to have to automate push lenses next, I think. Put this in there. Oh, well, that was unexpected.
Good or bad?
Weird, I'm gonna say.
Fair.
Because I need push lens, some glimmering dreamwood, some melon popsicles, and this is saying a nightshade berry pie, but I'm confident that's the wrong type of berry pie for my summer runes.
I believe the submarines can use any kind of pie.
Yeah, I think it just got confused. Yeah. Oh, it's because I probably didn't have any pies laying around. And I don't have a way of auto-crafting pie at the moment.
What?
I know, right?
We need to have automated pie crafting. This is the future.
Can you do it with magic? Because if the answer is no, I probably don't.
Well, I mean, Botania has the crafty crate. So you can auto-craft with magic.
Sweet. What did I just fall into? Why is there a pit here? Where did that originate? Also, anyone need any Shiverstone? Because holy moly, I'm not
Use it
even
for something,
done.
don't you?
I'm done. Like, I guess you could use it in some.
Two
You
more
mean like some actual
destructors.
tool? I was
Yeah.
using it when I was building my warp zone, but I'm done with the undergarden.
Destructors.
We stop in a half hour. Is that? Do I have the timing right?
Yeah.
Okay. This won't be done.
Okay. Hull. And then I need melon seed. I don't have melon seeds? Come on.
Why would you?
That ain't right.
So passe. Exactly. Herbal, herbal, herbal.
Exactly.
They agree with your burble, burble, burble. They do.
Did you tell him it's your birthday?
Yes, later, this is my birthday.
It's your birthday?
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's a better birthday song, without a doubt.
Uh,
All right. This will be to Earth, aka the overworld, aka I need planks. I need 8 of these. I need some ebony.
Okay. Destructors set up.
25 of these.
And so I now have a melon farm. Haha. I gotta figure out what kind of pie I can afford to make all the time.
oh, nice.
Probably blueberry.
I don't have a blueberry farm.
Fascinating.
Like, I've got very few
Well.
actual, like, food farms. And the ones I do are all
mean-
vegetables.
Peanuts might be the best way to do it. Because peanuts will grow as a crop versus the bushes.
Didn't even know that Skyruses dropped green apples. Definitely not doing Crimsonberry. Probably not Nightshade. Yeah, blueberries from bushes. Gloomgourd. Oh, if there's a pumpkin pie, I could probably do a pumpkin pie.
Yeah, there's a
Oh
pumpkin
yeah,
pie.
you already automated pumpkins, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Got eggs, got sugar. Pie crust isn't too bad. So long as Summer accepts pumpkin pie, we should be good to go.
Pretty sure it's all pie.
Truffle pie? Pumpkin pie. There it is.
All right, well, I'm actually going to go have dinner with Heather and call it quits. So I'm going to wish you guys a pleasant evening.
Have a good
Good
one,
evening, sir.
and happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Happy
And,
birthday. Happy birthday.
happy birthday.
Also,
All right,
Stevie is much less litigious than the other guys. Happy birthday.
Good to know. All right, I will catch you guys on Thursday.
Yep.
Yes.
Excellent. I'll see you guys then. You guys have a great night.
See ya.
See ya.
Okay. Pumpkin pie.
I don't remember that again. I think it's just a crack. In my handy dandy stone cutter. It's not this one, it's that one. Masonry to the rescue.
Pie crust.
In you go.
And then wheat dough. Oh, you
Anyone
can
know
use
how tall
eggs?
the monster megatorch thing protects?
No idea.
Fair. Don't like that one. We'll dig that one for now.
Okay. Pie crust can be exact, but pumpkin pie should not. There.
Oh, I think I'm out. What's the purple? Is that my light? It is. Oh my god, I have just enough left. I don't remember what the heck I turned it into. I don't think it was pavement. There's the pillars, right? Yep, I remember that.
Removes the running altar. Raw God Shard is fine. Living Rock. Just one. Makes summer.
I remember which end stone I used.
There's that. Okay, push lens, melon popsicle, glimmering dreamwood. Melon popsicle, ice stick, and melons.
Ah, yeah, right. What's this?
Work better once we have melons. Bushlands. Another celestial altar shenanigan. Another stupid polish. Let's put that here. This will ask for the polish, yeah? Ice, melons, polish. 2 archers, polish L. From the alchemy table.
Man, I hope I have enough sugarstone to make this portal.
Oof. Gwiblings. Oh no. I'm gonna need to get Gwiblings.
What's a quibbling?
It's a undergarden fish. A small one. Not the big ones.
Oh,
Those are Gwibs.
Oh. The gwibs are the ones that attack you.
Yeah. Okay, now we scroll through this looking for the other polishes. Here they are. A 1 and a 2.
I don't remember what the heck I made the.
Layering Dreamwood, and then some stuff we don't have.
I guess I can do whatever I want since I need to remake these all anyway.
Okay. Just missing ice and melon slices.
So I don't want polished, I want smooth is what you're telling me? Is there such a thing? Apparently not.
You can stone cut melons. That's great.
I really thought there was like a smooth alabaster. There is. Damn. Made the wrong thing. Well, that was not right.
Okay, precision sawmill will turn melon into 9 slices.
All right.
How many slices do we currently need?
Hundreds from what it sounds like.
27. I just want to do one to make sure it works as a proof of concept.
Fair.
And we need 27. So we are a melon short at the moment, which is fine. We'll go and do a different thing. Collect some ice. No need to automate the ice right this second, because it is very easy to collect. But we'll probably automate it eventually.
All right, we have to do a real big three-way action on this thing. Okay. So this Alvin portal, where this bad boy goes.
Oh, right. I can go over and put in my 4-second delay line that I keep meaning to do. But first, we will precision sawmill these melons.
Hey, all right. We did not mess that up. Score.
Huzzah! Does melon plant need water? Bunny Pirate, it probably doesn't, but we should go back and check anyway. Because it should be close enough to the water that's next to the pumpkin to keep it hydrated, but anything that you don't dig up should be able to live properly in dry soil.
All right.
See? Hydrated. Just took a second. Okay, so that's that. And now we need to figure out a good way to put in a 4-second delay. Because this right here, when we try to craft more than one of the higher level runes in a row, it returns the rune from the previous recipe that bunches up with the new rune and thus doesn't get collected and becomes part of the next recipe. That's no good. So we need to make sure everything gets picked up and then send the next recipe. And so we just need to delay it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so repeater on full adds half a second. So we would need 8 repeaters to get a 4-second delay. Seems like more than we should need to use. So let's see if one of the other mods has a better configurable delay line.
Oh, but they don't rotate. They don't rotate. Okay, so knowing how I've done this now, we need that. We need this one, which is 8. We need more of 8, please.
Nope. Nothing seems to be friendly with the delay. So I guess we just push into the wall. There we go. Nice delay line. Into the wall.
I don't have anywhere near enough dream mode. Oh. Okay. So we'll be using Dreamwood planks.
That's usually the way to go. Logs
So
for major
then-
supports and then planks for everything else.
Can we put this in here? No.
Missing
The
2
sawmill does not want Dreamwood planks.
melon slices.
So to get a Dreamwood, framed Dreamwood, oh, it's simple crafting. Okay. Oh, simple crafting. Okay. This
Okay.
is attainable. We can also get mossy ones for the price of wheat seeds. Oh no, whatever will I do?
Oh no.
I only have 370 of those. All right, let's
Nowhere
see what
near
frame
enough.
the Dreamwood looks like. Is that rotational? No. So annoying. see what one of these looks like. Acceptable. So I need 30 of these, less 4. So I need 26. And because Minecraft, 28. Well, that would be 40 of them. Let's do that many times.
Okay. Collect more of this, because we'll need a lot of cow fruit. Always forget that you can vein harvest.
Wait, you can vein, like with a hoe? You can vein harvest?
I just right click it. So like fruit things that you right click to
Oh.
harvest,
Yeah.
you can vein right click them.
Wow. Fascinating. That looks good. So let's do the rest of these. Okay, another tomb. The end, the underground. Let's do the overworld set first. Another. And undergarden.
Yeah, I hadn't really noticed how much the golden leaves actually shine at night.
Ah,
Like they might even be doing that all the time, and you just don't notice because it's too bright out.
that's actually probably true. Undergarden. Oh, goodbye.
But
Yeah, warp plates work for any entity, not just living ones.
that's true.
So I'm harvesting Shiverstone, and now there will be a Shiverstone in Alpine. That's fine.
It's fine.
That's back in Alpine, so I guess I'll have to do that later.
Okay, golden leaves harvested, tau fruit harvested. Save the mana fibers for some other time. Yeah, I'm torn about this spell because with the item pickup, it leaves almost every enemy at 1 HP. But without the pickup, it doesn't pick things up. Ooh, melon. Let's go. And now for the process we've all been waiting for. Will it successfully make a mana collector? Will it take the next half an hour to do so? It should. All this should be fine, right? It's not like we're making 9,000 graphite again.
It's over 9,000. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, it should be fine. We just have to head over to Paradise and help out
Oh my god.
with the tree.
Oh. Netherrack.
Take
Oh,
off
Netherrack, please.
our magnet.
Oh my god.
That looks about ready.
Netherrack, please.
Hey. Why is there one left? That was weird. Okay, let's go. That's good. It's 2 ancient trees. Any other ancient trees? No, nothing else tree driven. Got a bunch of mana things. Okay, made the summer rune just fine. Processing the quibbling. Okay, we should probably make it back. Just in case something needs murdering. Stay below the killing plane. Oh, we don't have redstone going into these. there we go. We need redstone on the spawner as well. Okay, so that's making a new rune. Divination sigil is locked. Site reagent is locked. That's not a thing that should happen.
And yet.
Yet here we are. Because that's this barrel.
All right.
Thing to put in it.
The major pathways are done.
Major pathways.
True. I still have to finish the actual Alpine Warp Hub because it doesn't look great and it doesn't actually warp everywhere I want it to go yet, but the floor looks good. And perhaps more importantly, all of the warp gates work.
That does seem more important. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it not sending TerraSteel?
Well, hello.
Oh, do we not have power? Oh, well, that's weird.
Running out of source?
Well, not running enough out of source. Something used like 21% of this jar, which means it's too empty to do the thing downstairs, but too full to be taken away to be refilled.
Huh.
So we just crack it,
spot.
and we put it back in the system.
I need 5. 1, 2, 3 per each of these walls. 3. So 15, 30. 40, 50.
Oh, everything
5,
has
6,
been
7.
sent.
3, 6. 56? I need 56 of these. That
Let's
seems a
head
little
up
bit
and-
more. 14 times? Okay.
That one's waiting. Oh, I hear a villager dying. Don't hear the next step.
The villager died too soon.
I don't know. Well, let's take the Forgotten Nugget out and take a look at what's up here, because this is missing God shards, like it's missing, like it's not pulling out quite a few of the things. Which leads me to believe that this pipe network is not connected. Yep. That is in fact the case. Okay. Pipe network is now connected. But there's no book. Why is there no book? There is also a skull. Why is there...
There's a human skull on the ground.
This is connected over here, which it should not be. Grab a pipe, put it here, disconnect those bits. Okay, so there's now a skull. So we now have everything but the book. Did I forget to put the book in the recipe? Seems entirely plausible. Book is not in this barrel. Book is not in this barrel. Book is not up there. Which leads me to believe forgot to put the book in the recipe. Unfortunately, now I have to put the recipe back in. Because it can't read a recipe from the pattern. Yep, totally forgot to put the Afrit book in the recipe. Okay. Here we go again. Mana collector. Costs. Two Gaia mana spreaders. 2 Gaia Spirit ingots. 1 of each type of Norse rune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow, I can't even put
6,
Elementium in my
7,
altar.
8, 9.
Infusion is the only way you can multiply Elementium? Damn. I guess you can alloy 2 into 3, but yikes.
4 linen.
To the balloon! Oh, we're late.
Yeah.
Is it worth making the walls out of this shimmer wood like I want to? I mean, yes, because it's going to look sweet, and then the rest can just be Bifrost glass. So I'm going to need 25,
head
50, 75, 100, 200,
Tefnut.
280, 280. I need 280 for the walls.
3, 3, 4, 1, 2. Remember the regular book. Sand.
How much more of that do I have? None. Okay. Fair enough.
Beef. And then the Afrit book. There we go.
We need
This
so much
time,
wood.
we remembered all the things. Put that. Let's just take it downstairs. We put that in here. And then we grab a book, a sand, 20 beef. Probably don't even need the book and the sand. We probably just need the 20 beef. And then the Afrit book. And the Forgotten Nugget. We check this. Yeah, we definitely need the sand. We don't need the book, though. Okay.
You think 0.89 is enough? Like it rounds up?
I need 0.1.
Oh, I thought that was 1.0. Okay, yeah, that makes much more sense.
Yeah. Okay, close the door. Come down here. We don't need the book. We do need the other things. And so we put all of those
All right,
into
nice.
the system.
That's a good stopping point.
Why is that not going anywhere? Ah, because it's not part of the thing. Okay, take the Forgotten Nugget out, such that even if the thing is summoned, it won't get killed. Send that up. Listen for the push. Where's my bush? Is it waiting for the murder? It shouldn't be.
No, the book has to come first.
Book definitely goes first. Were you trying to create a pentacle of Abras's open conjure? Missing purple chalk. You bet I was. Oh, these got destroyed by my putting of this stuff here.
Oh, that's awkward as hell. Oh, that's temporary. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna say that would stink because you have to move everything around.
I'll eventually need to make it better. But that's for a different thing that this open conjure does. And so I don't need it right now.
Got it.
Okay.
What happened to the villager?
He's just
Oh, there
standing
he is.
right there. Okay. So now we can put the book back in there. We get the hiss. We close the door. We put the Forgotten Nugget back in. He dies. We get our friend Pharaoh Golamesh the 12th.
That is a surprisingly efficient killing machine.
It isn't.
Until it doesn't kill him.
Yeah, until it gets down to that last bit. Apparently he's got some Delirium-style boss armor there at the end.
Anyone tell him this is not a Souls game?
There he goes. Was he too far away? What? Oh, man. That's bad news.
Where could he have been that he was too far away?
Well, I don't know how close he has to be, but like maybe he was standing on the skeleton skull. I
Is
don't
there
know.
room for him to spawn into there?
Like
And
maybe
not
he
that
was
it-
off to the side here and he needs to be closer to the middle.
I mean, I feel like it's 8 or 10 blocks that you could be around the bowl and still count.
I would have thought so. But the vertical distance might be the problem.
Is there any chance he could have spawned above all of that apparatus?
I mean, I suppose there's a chance.
Would it have been being damaged though?
I mean the pedestal does hit pretty high.
Hmm.
How are there linen bandages on my pedestal?
That's a pharaoh drop.
But how are they on the pedestal? There's no pedestal to transfer it to it. There are no pipes leading to the pedestal.
If the pharaoh died on that block, does it work like a minecart and it sucked it down?
I guess it's not
If so, that
supposed
could be a
to.
clue of where it might have died.
Well, that's quite unfortunate. Granted, this stuff is the more expensive stuff, so I'm glad this didn't get wasted. But that's real weird. Well, guess I'm gonna have to do more science.
Mm-hmm.
Also makes me wonder if like he suffocated at the end and he needed to die to the pedestal. Because I know they can suffocate in this stuff somehow. I think it might be this router.
Do you have enough life that you could stand in the room and watch it happen?
Not really, because that pedestal hits pretty hard.
Have you considered glass?
Yeah. But we are over time. I managed to summon it. I managed to kill it. I didn't manage to sacrifice it, but we were close. So, yeah, we'll be back on Thursday. Potentially debugging this, potentially doing other things, because there's still plenty of things to figure out, because we're also going to have to summon and slaughter a bunch of masticators. Not nearly as many, but still quite a few. Yeah. And even though Friday's a holiday, no bonus stream this weekend, there's a lot of stuff that just keeps piling up. And that work needs doing. So, we'll see you on Thursday. And then Tuesday after that. Bye-bye.
See ya.